So where is life up to? We have 1 week left in October. I have 60 pages or so left to go through in terms of book 2's post-final edit changes. And then obviously I have some more editing to do myself. My garden has decided to explode with the most beautiful foxgloves, which is amazing because yesterday and the day before, honestly, I was just having such a rubbish day because work has just decided to challenge me once again just when I was starting to relax a little. And I was up here looking at all the weeding that I have to do, and I looked up and saw these beautiful flowers, and it just totally changed my perspective, and I was so grateful. Recently I also spent 3 days down in Jervis Bay, which is where my best friend Rachel lives, and I took my niece and we went down for my birthday, and it was just so much fun. I don't think I've really kind of breathed that deeply and relaxed that much in quite a long time, which was kind of strange because I took my niece with me, and so I thought it would be chaotic, but actually we just had an amazing time, and we saw loads of kangaroos and heaps of joeys because it's springtime in Australia now, and the sunset on my birthday was just beautiful, and we went four-wheel driving and had an incredible vista over the bay, and it was just a really wonderful trip, and it was just perfect. And then I came home to some changes at work that I could do without, but look, I guess really with a perspective shift comes an understanding that these things happen because you need to learn something from them, or because you're not listening to what your inner self is telling you you need to do. And so I'm just trying to keep in mind that I'm exactly where I need to be, that I'm doing exactly what I need to do, and to not focus too much on how difficult the last 18 months, nearly 2 years has been, and just really be grateful for the small things, be so grateful for the beauty in my life and for all the blessings that I have. And it made me, going down to Jervis Bay made me realize, like, I had briefly gone through a patch of spending more time like down at the beach and going for walks and stuff and getting back to nature because it had helped, and I'd stopped doing that. I'd got lost in work again. So this weekend, because it's the last weekend I'm probably going to have free in a long time because of the work dramas, I'm going to go to the Blue Mountains. So while these changes at work are going to be extremely difficult in the short term and are going to fuck up my life a little bit, I'm just trying to keep a perspective that in the long run it's all for the better, and that probably really kneecaps any thoughts I had of doing Nanowrimo. I'm still going to try and do it because why not, but I'm certainly not going to really push like I thought maybe there was a chance I could. I'm just going to try and really get book 2 edited and done and get it ready for publishing, and then if I can do some work on book 4 as part of Nanowrimo, great, but it's looking at this stage like I'm going to be working 6 days a week for all of November, if not December. So the chances of that, and I'm in working, like clinically working, not doing my admin, so I still have to do admin stuff for work on top of that, and all the management side of things on top of that. So I'll be physically in the clinic treating patients for 6 days a week. And I've still got medical stuff going on. I've still got to have another surgery. So the chances of Nanowrimo are slim. I just feel like November's a crazy time to have Nanowrimo. It's like getting to the ridiculous point of the year, and I feel like a lot of students have exams and stuff like that. Can we put it at a new time of year so it's like a little less hectic? But we'll see how we go. When you live in a bushfire zone, the last thing you want to see and smell is smoke, and all of a sudden the valley is full of it, and it looks like it's coming from behind these trees, and I don't know how well you can see it, but there's just plumes of white smoke coming, and the valley is actually really quite full of smoke now, and really just the air quality's really just deteriorated rapidly. And I called emergency services, and apparently they're back burning, but why you would do it on a day like today where it's really warm and very windy is beyond me. So hopefully this fire is under control, because if it gets much worse, I'm going to pack up and bail, because as you can see, if this goes up, it's going to go up very quickly. Okay, what have we got in here? copies of The Hunted to be signed and sent out to people who are going to review it. It is the 30th of October and I now have my work in progress manuscript for book number 2 of the Phoenix series in my hot little hands. I get to edit this again now, and then it's really coming down to the final stages of this book being ready to publish, which is very exciting. How quickly I can do this is really going to be interesting, because I'm about to go into a period where I'm working 6 days in the clinic a week, plus all the normal admin that I have to do as part of owning your own business. So I guess we'll see, and we'll see how quickly I manage to get this out, but hopefully I get to do it relatively soon. In terms of trying to survive the next couple of weeks when I'm working so much, I went up into the Blue Mountains on Monday, and my calves are still killing me today. And I went for a couple of different hikes by myself, and it was really lovely because often Australian bush looks pretty same. But when I was hiking down into the Grand Canyon Loop, which really should be renamed the place where all the stairs are, it was these beautiful gum trees that I love that have this silvery color, and a lot of them are scribbly gums, and they're just incredibly beautiful scribbly gums. But when they're all in the bush en masse, it gives the bush this beautiful kind of silvery look, and it's just beautiful. And then it was interesting, as I climbed down, there was like a certain point at which they stopped growing, and it literally just shifted. It was like there was like a border line, like an equator line, and then it became like fern gully and kind of like rainforesty vibes, which was really lovely because you just don't get to see that a lot in Australia. So I am going to try and keep doing a little bit more of that sort of thing, and I think the next trip will probably be Kangaroo Valley, because my calves definitely need a couple more days to recover, but I've also got this to go through now. So I hope you've all enjoyed this latest vlog. You can check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Pip Coombs. Hello, boo boo. And I hope you all have a wonderful Halloween.